I'm sorry. 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 Miss Jackson. Sparkle. Miss Jackson. Oh yeah. Miss Jackson. Miss Jackson. Miss Jackson. Miss Jackson. Miss Jackson. Me and your daughter got a special thing going on. You say it's puppy love. We say it's full grown. Hope that we feel this way feel this way forever. I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. Never meant to make your daughter cry. I apologize a trillion times. I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. Never meant to make your daughter cry. I apologize a trillion times. Sorry, Miss Jackson.
Swirl.
Never meant to make your daughter cry. I apologize a trillion times. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. The quickest muzzle, throw it on my mouth and I'll decline. King meets queen, then the puppy love thing. Together dream about that crib with the good year swing. On the oak tree, I hope we feel like this forever. Forever, forever, ever, forever, ever. Forever never seems that long until you're grown. And notice that the day-by-day ruler can't be too wrong. Miss Jackson, my intentions were good. I wish I could become a magician to abracadabra all the sadder. Thoughts of me, thoughts of she, thoughts of he. Asking what happened to the feeling that her and me had. I pray so much about it, need some knee pads. It happened for a reason, one can't be mad. So know this, know that everything's cool. And yes, I will be present on the first day of school. Me and your daughter got a special thing going on. You say it's puppy love. We say it's full grown. Hope that we feel this way forever. You can plan pretty picnic, but you can't predict the weather. I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. Never meant to make your daughter cry. I apologize a trillion times. I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. Never meant to make your daughter cry. I apologize a trillion times. Sorry, Miss Jackson. Swirl. Never meant to make your daughter cry. I apologize a trillion times. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I am experiencing technical difficulties with my camera. Give me a second. How do I fix you? Who's good with cameras? I can't fix this. Don't give me that late. Ugh. You know what? I wasn't 5 minutes late. I wasn't 3 minutes late. I was like 10 seconds late. No, I'm fixing the camera. It is. I got that DSLR issue. I will fix you. The intro song name? It's oh my god, yes, it's plugged in. What's your Once you go black, funny. Just throw it away. Yeah, just throw away my. Yeah, just throw away my 5D Mark III. It only costs $3,000 new. It doesn't count if no vid. It's not working in the short. Chase, go to sleep. It's not working in the short term. I literally will be able to fix this thing in, I think, 2 minutes or less. Yes, it's plugged in. Oh my god. Yeah, the audio is working well. I tested the audio. I guess I should have tested the camera, huh? I just kind of expected it to work. Hi, Tucker. Why is everything darkness? I'm fixing the camera. Okay. Let me put something on. Oh, sorry. Name of the song. It's the camera didn't die. I'm just plugging it in. Okay, it's well, it's plugged in. Hold up. What is this? Actually, okay. I think I might have a bigger problem than I think. The song is it's an Outkast remix to Sorry Miss Jackson. I don't know who did the remix. Okay. I don't have a soothing voice, but thanks, man. I appreciate it either way. Rip to do. Damn, this is so sad. I actually just redid my setup too. Like everything looks so nice now. My desk actually doesn't look like crap for once. Surprise stream? Yes, surprise stream. Please just check the plug. I'm going to check the plug. All right. It's plugged into the camera. The battery is plugged into the wall. And it is plugged into the computer. It's not a plug issue. This is so sad. Alexa, play Plug Walk. Plug Walk, huh? Oh, wait. I know what we can do to fix this in the meantime. Look at that. Some soothing lo-fi music. Isn't that what you wanted? Oh, wait. That's an ad. There we go. We'll listen to this in the meantime. Is the power bill paid? No. We skip the bills here. Alright, back to lo-fi. I can't play that for that long. Do you guys ever go to the chat rooms of that lo-fi... What's it called? Of those lo-fi streams? There are some really sad people in there. Oh, wait. I think I figured it out. I think I know what the issue is. Oh, by the way, Laura. I have an update on that that $300 Ryzen 7 1700 story, by the way. Once I get this camera to work, I'll actually bring it up on stream. Oh, hey, Commander Root and Max Delval. Thanks for following on Twitch. I just saw the notifications on my phone. Did I break OBS? I think I broke OBS. Nah, I didn't actually break OBS. Okay, so I think I know the issue. Just give me like Fortnite or PUBG. I don't know. Just give me like 2 more minutes. Yes, Robert, it's a black screen. I'm fixing it. I didn't just get really self-conscious out of nowhere. Hold on. Just listen to the lo-fi in the meantime. I'm going to mute my microphone because I actually have to start clanging around. Okay, I think I fixed it. Yes. Yes, it works. Okay, I fixed it. Perfect. Hey, Sawmat, thanks for following, dude. Oh, yeah, just in case you guys don't know, I'm trying to passively get affiliated on Twitch for the future, just in case. Hey, Lord, do me a favor. If you see anyone with the last name Kazday in chat, would you just time them out indefinitely? Not ban them, just, you know, time them out. Do I have an IG? I do have an IG. Chris the Amazing? I do see your name. No stopping the facial. Do you look like Kung Fu Master? No. No, on the 13th. No, the 14th. After this collaboration video is done, I finally get to shave. I cannot tell you how painful this facial hair actually is. I'm not kidding. This is just pubic hair. This is literally what this is. Looking scruffy as ever. Thanks, Sawmat. Well, not really thanks. I don't like this facial hair. It looks gross. Alright, I need to see who's actually like following. Thank you, Johnny. Infinite timeout. Kazday. It's Kazday with a K. If you ever see any of them, just time them out. Forever. After you're watching my stream yesterday, you couldn't wait for your next one? Blake, you can't bribe him with a sub. Actually, can he bribe you with a sub? Handsome. I don't look handsome. This looks like... Hey, James. Douglas, if you think this looks cool, I'm going to assume that you're too young to grow facial hair. This doesn't look cool. I look like I've barely hit puberty. Cannot be bribed with subs. Perfect. Yeah. No, I look gross. I feel gross. Well, I don't feel too gross. Anyways, so I want to... You were going to hop on that $90 PC on OfferUp, but I stole it sooner. Wait a second. TSU Ryoko Gang, were you the one who was trying to buy that $45 computer on OfferUp? Wait. Was that you, dude? Hold up. So you guys don't know. It's not a nice stash. Stop saying it, please. Okay, listen. This is the one time I would prefer you to criticize me. Please tell me this looks ugly. I cannot wait to shave this as soon as the collaboration video is over. Was that a future video? Please, I'll take the facial hair. You know what's really bad about this? It doesn't connect here. Oh, and the worst part is like these bottom ones get long and they keep poking my lip. The mustache does not look amazing. Please, I don't want any compliments on it. Tell it. Thank you. Alesha's got it right. Yes, it's ugly. It is ugly. Wait, so Ryoko Gang, if you're still in chat, used PC part sniping? Oh, you already know used PC part sniping. So here's the thing. Ryoko, if you're still in the chat, I did keep it through November. No, I can't keep this through November. You know, so this guy, there was a really good PC for $45. Thank you, Solid Revo. That's what I needed to hear. I needed to hear this stash was bad. Someone was selling a computer, a really nice computer. It had a 964 gigabyte card in it for $45. It had 128 gigabyte SSD inside, which the guy didn't even say he had. It had 16 gigabytes of DDR3 RAM. It had an i5 760 and everything worked, and he was selling it for $45. And I messaged him and he was like, oh yeah, some guy's on his way to come pick it up. Hey Frog, how's it going? And he was like, oh, and he was like, some guy's on his way to come pick it up. And I knew like I needed this computer for the video I'm doing. And I was just like, I'll double it. I will buy it from you for double. Will you sell it to me? And he was just like, let's hold on a second, Samet. Yeah, for $45, Samet. And then he was just like, hold on a second. So I think what he did was Ryoko Gang, sorry, I can't say your name. If you were the one who's trying to buy the computer, I'm sorry, dude, but I'm also not that sorry. Do a video for the i7 920? No. You'll pay me $50 for it? Can't do it for that low. I bought it for 90. I guess I did cuck him. That's Oh no, dude, you actually were the buyer. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, dude. Money talks. I guess money does talk. Oh my god, I feel like a dick. I feel like a dick. Solid Revo, you're building your first computer. What are the specs? You'll buy it for 100? So what, so I can make that $10 flip? Funny. Play Despacito? Okay. I usually love meme songs. I loved Bag Raiders Shooting Star. I loved all of the Shrek remixes. I loved You Reposted in the Wrong Swamp. I hate Despacito. Do you happen to have a spare graphics card, external one, that you can put in your trash laptop? Is that a serious question? Plug Walk is the best meme song. You'll PayPal me 10 cents for it? Done. Send me your address live on stream. With your credit card number if possible. Despacito jokes were never funny. Change your mind. Shrek is love. Oh my god. Okay, wait. Shrek is love. I'll play you my favorite Shrek song. Ready? Hold up. You reposted in the wrong swamp. This is my favorite Shrek remix. I'm blasting this. I love this song. As a mod, can you end the stream? You can't tell me you don't like that. Africa's the best oh my god, I love. No. No, I'll fix it. I might have to drop it to 720p. That would be so sad. Let me check OBS real quick. Yo, what the heck? OBS says it's outputting 4.5. Huh. It might be something to do with Restream. Oh, it's good? Is it good now? Oh, it's fine now. Okay, that was weird. Hair Big Money is a Ryzen 5 1500X, a B350 Mobo, GTX 1070 DDR for 8 gigs. 500 watt power supply Corsair case worth it for $600? Hell yeah, that's worth $600. I mean, it's not like the most insane deal, but it's a good one. What are my top sites for finding used computer parts? That's actually started already. Don't mind the name. You can change it back tomorrow. Large, low, large, interesting of Seaman. Okay, yeah. Let's actually do that right now. You guys, that's a really good question. Let me show you guys. Hair Big Money. Yeah, go get that deal. How do I change the scene? Let's do a. Let's pull up a new window here. All right. I'm gonna show you guys the websites I use for deal finding. So. First up, did I attend college? Are you serious? Kevin Tran, where do you think I attended college if you had to guess? So there's OfferUp number 1. First thing I do is I just search computer. The other way you can do it is you can go to categories and go to computer equipment. Like this. Sawmat, when you get affiliated, you know I'm going to give you a bunch of bits to you. Aw, Sawmat, I appreciate that. Can I just call you C-Man? I'm going to call you C-Man. What's that link? Can you explain it? Solid Revo, you got the SSD power supply but still need DDR4s and GPU too? Ooh. Why? Why do you not like my wallpaper? Okay, so yeah, you go to OfferUp, you go to computer equipment, and you just scroll through and you just kind of look for what seems like could be a good deal. So like pictures like this usually strike a really good deal to me, but an i5 6500 for $100 is ass. Keep scrolling, keep looking. EVGA 750 Ti, $80, also ass. An Asus 1060 6GB. I like this card, but I wouldn't do 220 for it. It's a GNOME video. No, I hate those GNOME videos. Hey, Christopher, can you tell me about where you can learn about computer hardware? Dude, maybe this channel? I literally made a video on how to build a computer for beginners. So once you understand how to build a computer, then you can start to understand what's cheap and what's the best thing to do. Found a Ryzen 1200 for 50 on Facebook. That's pretty sick. What's up with a dead animal on your face? I'm shaving it on the 14th. Or 13th. Relax. What's up, Base Channel? How you doing? Yeah, so we're going to keep scrolling through here. Okay, so this is actually a really good deal. So here's an example of something I would buy if I was looking for one. Logitech G933 Artemis Spectrum RGB. So these are those nice white RGB headphones. I might buy these anyways because I'm really into white for my color scheme. But yeah, so you get the point. OfferUp. Next thing you do, you go to Craigslist. So you have to go to your city, obviously. Mine's already set to Las Vegas up here. I'll zoom in so you guys can see this better. And then you go for sale. Under the for sale tab, you go to computer parts. Hopefully there are no nudie ads up right now. So this is what my Las Vegas Craigslist looks like. Keep it up, bro. Yikes. I don't want to look like Markiplier. People keep telling me I look like Budget Markiplier. I don't play video games. I mean, like, rarely. We might play League once during the stream, but I don't do that. Also, I don't rage. I don't fake rage and throw my chair in my, like, $50,000 a month office studio. So I am not Markiplier. So yeah, you go through Craigslist, you go to computer parts, and you just kind of scroll down. I always sort it by newest. Always sort by newest. You could sort by price lowest, price highest if you want, but I always go by newest because if you're constantly refreshing on your local buying and selling platforms, you'll come across a good deal and you'll see a lot of overlap. Like this person selling their 750 Ti for 80 bucks. Not going to sell for that price. Someone needs to snipe that headset. I agree, Sawmat. Is $35 for 6950 good? Yeah, Frog, that's pretty decent. How much should you sell your 2400G and MSI B350 Tomahawk for? 2400G. Those probably still go for above 100 used. B350s. I think if you did 150, that would be fair. Like Markiplier? Yikes, no. People only notice your stash because no unibrow to go with it. You're right. I should just grow this out. 50,000 a month. You already know that's how much Markiplier's thing costs. Who said budget Markiplier? More like ghetto with dead animal on his face Markiplier. Oh, thank you. That's so much nicer. I really appreciate that. You dickhead. $1050 Ti is the best budget card. I agree. Right now, at least. 1063 gigabytes are approaching. So yeah, I mean, right now on Craigslist, there aren't really any great deals. Oh, before I show you the rest of, it's Marine. It's up to you if you want to spend that much money, dude. The ray tracing technology, if you need it, then, you know, do what you got to do. But yeah, let me show you guys. So I actually talked about this last time. This deal's not on Craigslist anymore, but it was a $300 for a Ryzen 7 1700 with a, was it a B350? It was an Asus ROG. I need to check out which motherboard it is. No RAM, no hard drive, with a case, with fans. It was in a Silverstone case. And what else? Oh my god, I can't think. I'm gonna go get it. I bought it. I bought a Ryzen 7 1700 in a computer case. I'm gonna go get it from the car right now. Did I watch McGregor and Khabib? Hey, Michael S. How's it going? Wait, Michael S. Wait a second. Hold on. Is this who I think it is? Real quick. Hold on. It's not who I think it is. What's up, Michael? How's it doing? No, don't leave. I'm going to be back really quickly. Lord, if you see anything weird in the chat, please get rid of it. I'm going to go quickly get the thing from the trunk of my car. I'll be right back. Don't do no weird shit. Who was doing the weird shit while I was gone? Ugh. Tech Crimson was timed out. Alright, what's up? Dota's little mind? Alright. Sorry, I'm weird. He's like a plug. I do love you for being weird. Just not that kind of weird, you know? Alright, so this is the computer. I'll open it up so you guys can see what's inside. Maybe I won't. Hold up. You timed him out for trying to bring back the thigh meme. Do some freestyle dances. Hair Big Money, as much as I appreciate that request and as much as I would love to dance right now, I don't think a lot of other people would like to see that. What monitor am I rocking? Charles Nagesh, I'm so glad you asked. It is... Check my Twitter. If you check my Twitter, my second to last tweet you'll see. And you'll be able to see my wallpaper. Make the webcam bigger? Oh, wait. Did I leave it? Oh, there it is. That's better. Okay. Perfect. Hold up. Let me unscrew this thing. All right, so brackets are falling out. Should I be concerned? Ray-Bins, how long have you been straight like that? I'm looking to get stuff on the low too. Oh. You guys are talking about flipping. I'm talking to people in the Twitch chat, by the way, which you should join. If you haven't already, this stream is also being dual streamed to Twitch. If you can like open up a tab and just mute it and leave it open, that would be much appreciated. I'm trying to passively get my Twitch account affiliated. So, this is the computer. I actually screenshotted the ad. Let me pull it up. I know exactly what's in here. Tech Crimson, no time out here. Clever boy. I am going to pull up what was actually in this ad. Hold on, I'm pulling it up on my computer. Okay. So it was a Ryzen 7 1700, an Asus X370 Strix motherboard, and a Silverstone home theater PC case with an EVGA 500 watt power supply. Whoever just followed on Twitch, thank you very much. It was previously used as an ESXi host in a VMware home lab, but he no longer needed it. Does not include hard drive, RAM, but comes with a GT 710 video card, which was used for the initial ESXi configuration. $300. So, oof, just stopped by, but you gotta shave, my friend. Noir, I'm gonna shave on the 14th. Can you have it? You're broke? What services can you provide? So, Ryzen 7 1700. Right now, used, a good price for this would be like $175. Maybe $200, but around there. 8-core processor, 16 threads. This X370 Strix, this is a really nice motherboard. It has addressable RGB headers. I was just checking really quickly, which is also really nice, which means that I can dump this case and throw it in something significantly nicer. The motherboard itself goes for like, I gotta say 150. So already with the used power, with the used CPU with the cooler, which has a nice little LED light around the outside, I gotta say, with the motherboard is around $320. The guy was asking $300. So motherboard, CPU, $320. This power supply, this EVGA 500 watt white, like 20 bucks. And it comes with 1, 2, 3 case fans. And like he said, a GT 710. So overall, the value of this thing, used fair value would be around $370. I bought that for $250. So for $250, yeah, Les, you can DM me on Twitter or tweet at me. So I bought all of this for 250 bucks, but I didn't cover. When I got there, he actually told me he was selling DDR4 RAM as well. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you, I have no idea what an ESXi home where VM Lab, whatever he was doing with this computer. All I know is that he needed a lot of RAM and a lot of powerful processors. So these 2 sticks of RAM right here, both of these have a latency of 15, and each stick is 16 gigabytes. And it's 3000 megahertz speed. So he sold me 32 gigabytes of DDR4 at 300 megahertz speed. It's the Corsair Vengeance RAM that I recommend for any Ryzen build if you want to save some money. He sold me 32 gigabytes of it for $150. $150 for 32 gigabytes of 3000 megahertz speed. What's up, Sensa? How you doing? Absolutely insane. If we look it up right now, here, let me check. I'm going to do a quick search. I won't pull it up for you guys to see. Actually, you know what? I will. I will do that. Let's see. Corsair Vengeance, 32 gigabytes, DDR4. Yeah, Lord, you actually probably understood what I said when I said all that stuff. So look, you see this? See what this sells for brand new? He sold it to me for half off. You can't find DDR4 RAM for half price. Even if it was shoved up somebody's ass, you couldn't find it for 50% off. It's impossible. So everything so far, so 250 plus 150, so it's $400 for a near top of the line Ryzen system. On top of that, he also threw in a hard drive for $10 as a thank you for buying. It is a Seagate CUDA. I'm sorry, I'm not saying that right. I really don't know much about these hard drives. I don't buy a lot of hard disk drives. I usually just use 8 terabyte bricks because that's what I store all my editing footage on because I have so much of it. But I'm assuming this hard disk drive is worth more than $20. Bugbear lol, can you have a Twitter link? It's just Twitter at my name. All of my stuff is my name. Christopher Yee with a K and an F. So, hard drive, working system. Now, obviously, the GT710, the FireCUDA is a hybrid drive. I'm not sure if this is a hybrid drive. Saw Matt, it's worth $30. Okay. Let me see on here. It says, what are the RPMs on this drive? I can't see. I'm going to assume that this is a high quality hard disk drive. So I have almost, so let me get this straight first. The processor I have in my computer right now is equivalent to what this thing performs, at least in terms of editing. So this whole system I have right here cost me $420. It cost me $420. All right, yeah, make your jokes. $420. If I don't upgrade the case and I just manage my cables and I throw in the 1070 Ti I have in my system or outside, or if I go buy another graphics card, I could literally have a better computer than I have for my own self for $500. And I've spent probably around $1,300 on my personal rig right now. So I thought I would show you guys this purchase for people in the stream. You get to hear about this. A lot of you guys been asking, you know, what can you do for $500? Because that's like a medium budget for used computer parts, and you could buy a new computer for $500. But what happened to the 1080 Ti? It's in my system, Jaxta. Jake T, funny. So yeah, this system is like comparable to what I have running right now. This one has more RAM and higher quality RAM. So, well, higher speed RAM. Wish you had that money to build a new computer. Michael S., start a YouTube channel. Because the money I make from YouTube literally just gets spent back on computers. So think of it this way. If you watch my videos or if you like donate money to the stream or all that stuff, I'm not like putting it in my pocket and then like buying ice cream at Cold Stone. Like I want to buy and build computers because it's a lot of fun. Plus, I think you guys probably find entertainment of seeing like what the local market can do, at least here in Las Vegas, because it's awesome. Which Ryzen chip was it in all? It was a Ryzen 7 1700. So I don't know. This is a pretty impressive system for me. I'm probably gonna change out the case because this is a home theater case. Like, look, it's literally meant to sit on its ass. See? It's got the little pads on the back here, so not a very appealing computer. Or something I could do is try to do a mod with the side a plexiglass side panel. Either way, though, it's this is a really sick system. The fact that this was like for whatever purpose he had, because he wasn't using it for gaming or anything to look at. He literally was just using this to use it. He could have bought an ASRock motherboard, but he chose to buy a really nice ROG Strix one. So I'm really happy with this purchase. And you guys will definitely be seeing a $500 budget build with this in the future. It's pretty crazy. But yeah, I wanted to show you guys that. Think of it as a leak for an upcoming video. I mean, that's basically what it is. Sorry, I missed a lot of questions in chat. I'll look in a second. Well, will you swap the RAM with yours? Probably not, because at the end of the day, I love my Trident Z RAM. Because you guys, okay, so I have the H700i case with the Trident Z RAM. So what I like to do sometimes is just like play music while I'm editing or photoshopping and just like let the lights dance to whatever I'm playing. Joms? Thanks, I guess. Please answer your question, Frog. Is $102.50 for an i5 4690? Is that a K version or no? And a GT 210, probably going to upgrade to $110 for all that? Yeah, Frog, that's a pretty good deal. That is above average for a deal, so. How much is going to sell? 500? You mean how much am I going to sell the computer for? Michael Hacks D, are you asking how much did the knowledge that I got for computer parts come from like college education or high school? Is that what you're asking? Zotac 1050 Ti good for 170 bucks? No, Noah. A 1050 Ti is not good for 170 bucks. That's a scam. Lawrence Zhu, please answer your question. How much do you think you should sell your R9 290 for? Can I see what an R9 290 is real quick? Is it the Sapphire one? Is it this one? It's 4 gigabytes of GDDR5. 512-bit memory bus width. What's the clock speed? I'm going to assume it's 1,000. Most of these older Radeon cards have like 1,000 megahertz speed. Hold on, Lawrence. As soon as I find out your clock speed, I'll tell you what it's worth. Boost clock is, yeah, it's under 1,000. Lawrence, I would sell that card for like $100 at most. Okay, Michael Hacks. Yeah, so no. My knowledge of computer parts and their value didn't come from an education. It came from spending a lot of time watching the informative YouTubers. So like Jay's 2 cents. But then once you understand like computer building, which is easily learned on YouTube, then you want to go watch some budget builders. The biggest one I recommend is Nerd on a Budget. Danny Lee. He gives you a really good idea of what you can do for 2 Chris's on your screen. You love it. Exploring space. That's funny. So yeah, Michael, learn how to build a computer first. You can either use Bitwit's tutorial or mine. Probably use Bitwit's. It's probably better by a long shot. Mine's still like pretty good for beginners. And then watch a lot of budget builders. So tech tubers like me or Nerd on a Budget. But yeah, first you need to understand how to build a computer and understand the performance of what certain parts will do. Because if you just see a cheap processor and you don't know like what games it could run or how well it can edit, then you're never going to understand if something's a good deal or not. The reason I had to look up this card, this R9 290, is because I don't know the specs off the top of my head like a lot of other tech tubers do, but I know what the specs mean and I know like what I can estimate certain specs to do. Also, not just because, I've learned what the numbers mean, but also because I've tested a lot of cards and I know what specs around there will do. So some of it is experience, but a lot of it is taking the time to sit and learn and watch and just become immersed in a culture. Yeah. What's a good price for a 780? $80. I wouldn't pay any more for a 780. Michael S., you're the best waifu? Why? Why are you the best waifu? G4560 got a bottleneck at 1060? Hell yeah. Of course it is. GTX 1060 for 140? If it's the 6 gigabyte one. Berserk Hoyt's here. What's up? What's up, Berserk? Oh, please answer your question. You need help. You're trying to build a PC for around $400, give or take. What's the best bang for your buck without a Ryzen 5 2400G and not a pre-built system? $400 is kind of a lot, I think. I'd get a Ryzen 3 1300X if you can find one used. Just find a Ryzen processor used and build around that. Don't make your CPU motherboard combination $150. Make your graphics card $100. Make your RAM like $80. Get a cheap solid state drive and get a cheaper case and get like a 450 BT power supply for like $20. $400 is like easy to build a nice used system. Look at your build. Sure, Bugbear. Ray Bivins, you should make a public Google Doc and update prices of different computer parts on a bi-weekly, monthly basis so people can get info ASAP if you're not available to answer questions right away. I've thought about doing that, but the problem is that prices change more often than that, I think, at least. Something I've been thinking about doing is making like a full, complete buyer's seller guide on how to flip computer parts. Because from my understanding, I do one of the best jobs, at least from what I can see people on YouTube. Good, but who's spending $2,700 on a PC? Not many people. Is a PNY 960 good for a beginner? Yes, absolutely. Noir, how much should an AM3 plus 970 chipset motherboard be worth in 2018? I would not buy an AM3 plus motherboard plus processor combo for more than $100. And that's if you're getting like an 8350, those FX Bulldozer architecture. So, oh, Bugbear, you have a 2700 PC part picker list. Just found my channel today. Thanks, Turo. Appreciate you checking it out. Are Xeons good for PC gaming? Yes, Xeons are good for PC gaming. Here's the problem, though. This is what I've actually come to learn about older processors, and obviously this shouldn't be too big of a surprise. The older it gets, the more you'll start to experience like voltage dips. That's just my experience. So what I mean by that is when you turn on your processor, if you look at the graph for like the power that goes to it, when it turns on, there'll be a little dip there really quickly, and then it's kind of like smacking the power is like kind of smacking the processor like hey, let's go, like we got shit to do. And then it should remain like pretty steady. If like you're increasing its load, you know, it'll probably go up a little bit. If you're decreasing it, it'll go down a little bit, you know, assuming you're leaving all smart technology on and you're not overclocking it and making it super manual and specific to you. But those older Xeons, like the longer and older they get, the more use they have. And this goes for every processor, but more so for Xeons because they're so old. That voltage dip gets like pretty significant, and the more significant that becomes, the more likely it's gonna fry out sooner, more so than later. So if you can find a Xeon processor that hasn't had a lot of use and use it for used gaming, go for it. But those motherboards are kind of hard to find in my experience, and they're kind of expensive because they're server motherboards. Yeah, right, Stratos, no problem. Can you make a $300 PC budget from Amazon and Newegg? Would you guys want to see that right now? Would you want me to go to Newegg.com right now and put together a $300 PC? What mechanical keyboard would I recommend? Henry Chung, I wouldn't be one to recommend mechanical keyboards. I'm not very picky on my peripherals. Well, I am now on my monitors. But as far as my keyboard and mouse go, like, I'm using like some cheap third off-brand white RGB keyboard that you can't really find anymore. And this, I'm pretty sure this is a G203 from Logitech. So I go for color scheme. You wouldn't want to ask me for nice stuff. Ergastelums, Tech by Matt made a pretty useful graphics card buyer's guy. I agree. Tech by Matt's actually pretty good. I love Tech by Matt. His mods are interesting. You would be interested in that? $200. I don't think I can make one for $200. Check Twitter. I will. Yeah, sorry, Henry. I wish I could help you with that. Okay, sure. We're at newegg.com right now. Let's, $300. All right. For brand new parts, if our budget is $300, obviously the first thing we're going to do is use Ryzen. So Ryzen 3. What's the cheapest thing we can get on here? Jeez. How much are i3 processors? Hold on. I'm assuming this $300 for gaming. Lord. Lord, thank you for the $2. I'll let your message play before I answer it.
Can you play plug work?
Can I play plug walk? It's an advert. It's an ad. Hold up. All right, I'm looking for. All right, I'm gonna let the song play while I'm looking for a cheap processor. Also, if you guys have a suggestion while I'm looking for a cheap processor, feel free to say something. Dumpster Sky. Hey man, how are you doing? Thank you so much for the $2, dude. Of course I remember you. Did someone just call me a sellout? You bet your ass I'm a fucking sellout. No, I'm just kidding. Of course I remember you, dude. All right. You get one derogatory word. i3 84. There is no such thing as an i3 8100 or 400. The 8100 is like, yeah, look at this. This is more than half the budget. Let me see what an i3 6100 goes for. Unturned Gamer, what's up, dude? Could you make a list for a PC setup with a 2700 budget? Jesus, that's so much money. Well, see, look at these processors. See, this is why I never buy new unless it's for my own personal stuff. I mean, even when I started my personal stuff, I never bought new. Like, this is stupid. Who in their right mind pays $177 for an i3 6100? These literally sell on the local market here in my town for $50.
This is so sad. Alexa, play Hotel California.
G4560. All right, let's see how much the G4560s go for. Okay. I think the Ryzen 3 would give better performance. All right, so here, this is what we're doing. All right, so I'm making a new wish list. All right, it's a wish list. No, did my nice camera crap out? My nice camera did crap out. My nice camera. Please answer your question. What'd you say, Frog? What are some good local sites? Craigslist offer up. Try Let Go and Mercari. Oh, Mercari's not local. All right, here we go. $300 budget. Okay. So now we have to find... What is it? What is it? Ryzen 3s use 250s, right? Alright, so now we're looking for an AM4 motherboard. So we're going to find one for the lowest price possible, obviously. I've actually used this. So we're going to use the ASRock A320M. Thank God this is so cheap. So this is micro ATX. So this will actually give us a lot of options when we have to choose the size of our case. So right now we're roughly at 140 bucks. So next thing we gotta get is the RAM. Wyatt may or may not have been timed out by me. Oh, wait, where is he? Let me mod him. Wyatt, when you're untimed out, speak up or say something in chat so I can mod you. I may have been unmodded in Discord. Oh my god. Ooh, that lo-fi is loud. Hold up. Okay. So now we are looking for cheaper RAM. Let's see. DDR4. Unfortunately, this might be the cheapest thing we can find. Let me set something up real quick. Hold up. Whoa. You guys aren't supposed to see that. Alright. So, I think this is the cheapest DDR4 RAM you should get. Like I've said before, if you're building a gaming system, never any lower than 8 gigabytes. A lot of people are going to be like, no, get 16 gigabytes. Don't listen to them. You can make do with 8 gigabytes. You're probably not going to have like the most epic internet tab. What am I trying to say here? You won't be able to do a ton of things on 8 gigabytes, but you'll be able to surf the internet, alt tab between a game if you want, a YouTube video. Like 8 gigabytes is not that big of a deal. Like games right now do not use that much RAM where you can't run other programs. So that is one stick. I know it's one stick. I think this is all we can afford with our $300 budget. At least if we're going brand new. If we're going used, I could easily get 2 sticks of this for like 60.
Yeah, I need you.
You gave me a budget. This is what we got to work with, bro. Yeah, we're just going to add this to the list. There's definitely nothing cheaper than this. So we should be at $210. So our budget's almost dead. So dual channel. You gave me a $300 budget. We can't afford dual channel. We're broke. We ain't got no cash. Rent's due. The baby's crying. We don't have enough money for dual channel RAM. Can I mod you? There you go. Yes. Obviously you are modded. And then can you remod Lord in the Discord, please? So we're at 210 bucks for a budget, and we only have our motherboard, CPU, and RAM. 90 bucks left. What are we supposed to do? Well, actually, you know what? Let me look at something here real quick. So here's the thing. I recommend this Corsair Vengeance RAM, but if you're really trying to ball in a budget and only use new parts... What up, YT Sensa? Will a 2200G bottleneck an RX 570? Yeah, but not enough for you to notice if you're... What games are you playing, YT Sensa? So, power supply next. Here, before we do power supply next, I want to see if I can find cheaper DDR4 RAM. Because $70 is a really big chunk of our budget. And RAM, while there might be like some few tiny little bit of inefficiencies, and by few tiny bit, I mean quite a bit of inefficiencies. You know what? We might actually just do 2 sticks of this G-Skill Aegis. Yeah, you know what? We're going to do this RAM. There you go. You guys get your dual channel. Yay. Oh, wait. Intel Z170 platform, X99 platform? Ugh. Never mind. We're not going with that. Ugh. Yeah, all this like doo-doo RAM is just Fortnite and PUBG. YT Sensa, you can get a 1050 Ti. That you'll be fine. You can save money with on the RX 570. Yeah, you guys aren't getting your dual channel RAM, so we're going with that one single stick of Corsair Vengeance. The plus side is there's plenty of room for upgradability. Power supply. We're going with 80 plus because we are broke. Can't afford nothing. Sort by lowest price. Really? This is as cheap as it gets right now? We're not gonna have any money for a graphics card. Hold the phone. Oof, GG. Alright, am I allowed to cheat? Like, am I allowed to use other websites other than Newegg? Because this might be impossible on Newegg. If I was allowed to use OfferUp, oh my god. If I was allowed to use OfferUp, then, oh yes, I can cheat. Okay, fine. We're gonna start using, okay, we're gonna do this a little bit closer to the way I would do it. Wait, I just realized this. Okay, yeah, there we go. Build a PC sales. So what we would do first, if we were going new, is we'd go to build a PC sales. Here, just use PC part picker. Ew. No, PC part picker are going to give us some dookie prices. If you want the nice prices, you actually have to go to these websites and look it up yourself. Here we go. This is what we need. So this is supposed to be $64, including shipping. This will work. Add to wish list, $300. It just so happened to be on Newegg. See, we wouldn't have found that if we were just looking on Newegg. You know what else we would be doing? We would be going to eBay, since we need a new case. I won't forget Twitter Lush. We would get a, just search computer case. And then we're going to search by lowest. Time and price. Okay, we're looking for a micro ATX computer case. That has free local pickup, so that's not actually. Looking for a case. That's free local pickup. We're looking for one with $20 on with free shipping. Technically, you don't need a case to play a game, but can you get the donator rank in your server now? Yes, Dumpster Sky. Lord, can you give Dumpster Sky? Can you tell Lord what your Discord name is, so that you can get that? Chris, did you buy something from Newegg in August? So it was, yes, Berserk. I mean, sorry, White. That did happen to me. My credit card was skimmed, unfortunately. What's this with this $20 local pickup crap? Here. We're going to change the buying mode. So I don't want to scroll through all this. So what you do is you go to the left side. And then you do... Where is it? No. Up here. Buy it now, prices only. Because we're not messing around with an auction. Now we find something 25 of those. The parametric filter gives you the lowest price on things on PC Part Picker. Yeah, I know, Matt, but the problem with that is that PC Part Picker still isn't like, it doesn't search every single deal. It searches a lot of them, but it doesn't search every single one. And by going through the details, kind of like I'm doing now, by like scrolling through to like the third page of Craigslist or eBay, you have an easier time finding something that'll work for you. All right. So this is what we're using for our case. 22 bucks. We'll leave that to the side. All right, so what do we have here? Let's go to our wish list. $300 budget. Yeah, I know, PC case. So we're at 267 bucks. We don't even have a solid state drive. We're at $270. What can we get rid of here that would make this cheaper? Oh God. Let's see. Now this is like a challenge. Rolling up the sleeves. This is getting serious. I'm gonna do a search for SSDs on or solid state drives on build a PC sales and see what we can find. We should be able to find a $20 SSD. Something hella cheap. Actually, wait, no, we might be able to do that on eBay. Alright. Under $35. And buy it now only. And then sort by cheapest. There's an 8 gigabyte solid state drive for $8. I don't even think that would fit Windows on it. Whoever just followed, thank you. I appreciate it. Wait, I can quickly check. No, I can't check. Ugh. There's a 16 gigabyte solid state drive. We could go for that. We might be able to install Minecraft. Someone's just selling the box of a Samsung 860 EVO. It was me. Thank you, Dumpster Sky. Appreciate that. Oh, no, thanks for following. 64 gigabytes, no less. All right, fine. We're going for bottom dollar solid state drives. What is this? This is like a $13 solid state drive. How much space is on here? It's a 50 gigabyte solid state drive. If we can't find something better, we're going with the 50 gigabytes. Uh-oh. You wish you could run good games on your PC? Can you say your name? Chris the Amazing? Easy. Natterman, it wasn't you? Oh. Poor Crimson getting bullied in YT chat and Twitch chat. Yeah, I'm just going to take the 50 one. All right, so we have our solid state drive. The motherboard that we're going to get comes with a SATA drive or SATA cable. So now we just need a power supply, right? We have our case, our solid state drive, a graphics card that'll do okay. This RAM stick is killing our budget, but so is this processor. So now we just need a power supply. Wait, who followed? Servando Senpai, thank you for following, dude. Johnny Ashtray, what's your take on the GTX 690 since it's a dual GPU card? I love the 690. Dude, I found one for my local market for $40 one time before I knew that it had 3,000 plus CUDA cores in it. CUDA cores, sorry. I just thought it was a crappy... Leg Boy Cheng, sorry. I thought it was a crappy card, but I love this 690. I would get it. Oof, what am I doing? We're building a $300 PC online. Leg Boy Cheng, you followed your videos and made your own PC? Yeah, dude. Lego Boy, no problem. Glad you like it. Search Samsung SSD now for 64 gigabytes. Samsung SSD 64 gigabytes. What do you mean like 15 bucks? I need exactly 15 bucks. We're working under third world country conditions right now. We don't have this cash. Look at this. This is 18 bucks. I can't spend that extra $3. Those 14 gigabytes aren't worth it. All right, so now we just need a power supply. We're a little over the budget right now. But we'll figure that out later. Wait, let's go to EVGA's website. We'll go to power supplies. All right. Can I do a build around $800, $900? CUDA. There we go. Takes a shit ton of power. Okay. So EVGA usually will have their EVGA 450 BT power supply. It's a bronze rated 450 watt power supply on sale for $20 or less. That is the best deal you will ever get in a power supply that will run any low to medium range computer. So we're gonna do price, low to high. What do we got here? We got a 450 BR, which is 25 bucks. All right, we'll take the $25. So here. All right, so let me pull up Notepad real quick. So our CPU is 95. Our RAM is 70. Our motherboard is... Oh, plus shipping, 43. Let's just round it up. It's 50 bucks. Our graphics card is 60 bucks. Our power supply is 25. Our solid state drive is 14. No, EVGA, so if it's midweek madness and your power and your item is over $20 including tax, it's free shipping. At least that's how it's been for me with experience. And we add our case, $22. All right, what's the math on that? Do I have a calculator up? All right, here we go. So 95 for the processor, 70 for the RAM, 50 for the motherboard, 60 for the graphics card, 25 for the power supply. Oh God, we're at 300. And then 14 for the solid state drive, and then 22 for the case. $336. Don't round up. You need the extra cents. Even if I didn't round up, we'd be at like $330. So let's take a look at this actual computer build. Our $336. Look, if y'all can't work one extra day to get the extra $36, you need to not be into computer gaming. So Ryzen 3 1200. A very underestimated power supply. I know this is like the bottom of the line for Ryzen chips. Does EVGA ship to New Zealand? I'm not sure if they do. I'm not sure, YT Sensa. No clue. So here's the... Oh, sorry. I'm checking something real quick. I do have League open. We might be playing a game of League later. Good eyes. So here's the thing. Ryzen 3 1200 processor. If you have like a mom, dad, brother, sister, cousin, whoever who's like wanting to get into PC gaming, their feel for this processor is going to be like, oh my god, my uncle, auntie, older brother, older sister, son, daughter just built me the most insane computer. Like the Ryzen 3 1200 will play a lot of games, and it's not bad for entry-level video editing. So while it is the most expensive part of our computer, and you could easily find one used for 60 bucks. Well, I could. I know, at least in Las Vegas. But you can find the, like if you go on Mercari, that used selling app, you could easily find a Ryzen 3 1200 for 60 bucks and actually make this computer under $300 and still have mostly new parts. So the processor is great. The ASRock A320M, would I buy a 1070 for 75 bucks? I fucking hope I would. What's the graphics card called? It's a Sapphire. What is this called? What's the actual model of this? I'm not sure. It's not telling me which specific graphics card this is. It's one of those older Radeon cards. It has 2 gigabytes of GDDR5, which is fine, and its boost clock, I'm hoping, gets you to above 1,000 megahertz. Knockoff? Nah, it's not knockoff. I've seen these cards. So, yeah, like, okay, so go into the motherboard. The ASRock A320M. It's your bare minimum motherboard. It'll hold the processor, it'll hold the RAM, it'll hold your graphics card. It has some USB connections, and that's about it. $50 for a motherboard, micro ATX, that's a pretty good price. So jank it doesn't have one. So there's not much room, there's no flexibility here on this motherboard. Like even if you try to buy this thing new or used, you'd probably only find it for $35. So this motherboard, pretty solid. I have no complaints on that. Really, my only complaint right now would be getting a brand new Ryzen 3 1200. I don't think it's worth it. This stick of RAM, I need you guys to listen carefully for this. If you want 8 gigabytes of RAM and you want dual channel, I totally understand that. You can get 8 gigabytes of Corsair Vengeance LPX on Hardware Swap. It's a subreddit, so /r/hardware swap on that subreddit for $60. Some maybe $50 if you're lucky, but definitely $60. I've purchased Ryzen compatible RAM, or like the suggested RAM for Ryzen chips, for that price on Hardware Swap. It's uncommon, it's not rare, but you can do it. You love Hardware Swap, Raymond? I do too. R whoosh. Can you get a Hoya? Hoya. So, like, and I understand that we're only paying $70 for this one single stick. So you're like, is it really worth it to save the $10? Well, yeah. If you have a budget of $300, saving $10, maybe even saving $5 is worth it when you're operating under super strict budgets. This Sapphire card, $60. My other issue with this is if you're getting older Radeon cards that have 2 gigabytes of GDDR5 RAM or VRAM, 128-bit memory bus width. The new viewers won't get it. I know, it's okay. They'll become accustomed. And over 1,000 megahertz clock speed for your graphics card. You can get those locally or on Mercari for $50 or less. This is asking for $60. Don't pay that price for this kind of card. Is it fine brand new on a website, yeah, you know, you get a warranty, you get a brand new card, so you know nothing's been, you know, messed with or fucked with, I guess. So not a bad price. This Rosewell Micro ATX case, this baby right here, I've worked with this thing. It's not as bad as you think. And on Black Friday coming up, you should expect to see, after mail-in rebates, this case go for $10. That's what you should expect. The card is refurbished. Yeah, it is refurbished, but you still get a year of warranty. What's up, Sawmat? What are you umming? Only clickbait. Christopher noticed me. In the US, y'all have Craigslist. In Sweden, you have Blockit, and GPUs cost more than of you bought a new one. So Swedish. Hey, Charles. Well, then I'm sorry you live in Sweden. You do get one good thing, though, about living in Sweden. Do you know what that is? Yeah, no, so this case, after mail-in rebate, expect to see it for $10. That's usually what it goes on sale for. It's the bottom tier case. I've built in this thing for $10. It's great. My case evaluation of it overall, not so great. Autocorrect? Oh, you're asking, are you blocked from chat? No, Charles, I can see you. We should go Black Friday shopping. I will be. Do you guys want to see a Black Friday stream? Because if I do it, I'm going to be up like the second it starts at midnight. But yeah, expect to see this case for $10. Does it suck to build in? Kind of. But for $10, you're like, oh, this is a pretty nice case. The one problem you will have is, see, the graphics card on the motherboard will be all the way down here. I do, please. So yeah, the graphics card in this case will be pushed all the way to the bottom. So your fans will be right at the bottom of the case and there's no ventilation down there. But for $10, it's fine. Oh, that is a resounding yes on the Black Friday stream. All right, we can do that. There are a lot of other tech tubers who are going to be doing it. None of them budget hunt like I do. But I'm just saying that'll be a lot of competition for little old me. Anyways, so this solid state drive, here's my other complaint. So we're jokingly spending $13.75 for a 50 gigabyte solid state drive. Here's the thing. You can get a really, really, really quality solid state drive for $20. Free shipping. 128 gigabytes. If you need like if you are absolutely needing a drive, don't spend any less than $20. You know, unless you're getting like a $5 hard disk drive just to run an operating system locally. Go online, find a $20 solid state drive, 128 gigabytes. It's common now. Solid state prices have been dropping and it's great. At some point, I'm expecting to see $100 for 1 terabyte, but that won't be for a little bit. And then finally, our power supply. I really have no complaints about this. I highly recommend buying EVGA power supplies if you're going to start a new build, a low to medium end one. Where would be better to do Black Friday shopping, Vegas or LA? Anthony Perry, I'll answer your question one second. I think the best place to do shopping would be Las Vegas, but especially because of the traffic that you experience in LA. But I think the best way to do Black Friday shopping these days is actually online, especially for tech. Okay, so what were you saying, Anthony Perry? GTX 1070 for $89? Yes, you get a GTX 1070 for $89. If you're buying a GTX 1070 for $89 and he doesn't ask you for sexual favor afterwards, you should still give them to him anyways. That's a phenomenal price. I shouldn't have to tell you that. Frog, answer your question. Can you do a $200 budget build one using all the sites you can find? If enough people want to see that, so Cyber Monday stream instead, I'll do a Black Friday and Cyber Monday stream. I'd do both. I'm a big proponent to buying Black Friday streams online. Because one, you'll be safe and you won't have to deal with these crazy people fighting over TVs that are going to go on sale cheap anyways. And then two, there are better deals for tech online. There is the one exception. In Las Vegas, you guys know what Fry's is, right? It's like Micro Center's only like in-store competitor for computer parts. Fry's has one really good deal every year on Black Friday, in person and Black Friday. But it's only one. And is it worth me like trying to get trampled for it? Getting up super early? Maybe, maybe not. What's up, Dylan Villa? You're all capsing me. What do you need? I'll get your view. Don't worry. Thanks, Daniel. I appreciate it. Dylan, I don't see your question. What's up? You don't have a Fry's in your estate? Keep growing your beard. You're going to be a Viking? Yikes. Ray Bivens. The Discord link is in any of the PC videos I've done. So yeah, just to wrap up this $300 fake budget build we did. EVGA 450 power supplies. They're amazing, okay? They're great. Buy one. A 450 BR, a 450 BT, $20. Just do it. Chris the Amazing, please answer. Oh, what? Okay, Dylanville, I see it. What's the best build for under 1200 with an i7 8700K? You could go all out, Dylan. You can get a 1080 Ti. You can get 16 gigabytes of RAM. You can get a nice motherboard. Get a Asus ROG Strix. You can get a nice case. Get like an H500 from NZXT so you can show off your the front of your graphics card. You can get an X-Kraken 52, not a 62. There are a lot of things you can do with $1,200. Chris the Amazing, please answer. Would you recommend this computer for a person converting from console? Buttmaster? Yes. Nice name, by the way. I would recommend it. It's about the same performance as console. The CPU is significantly better than what's in a console. But yeah, I would recommend it. Because they could easily upgrade it. Like, they get their next paycheck. They're like, oh, I've got like $80 for the month for like fun stuff. What can I do? Go on your local market and go get a much nicer graphics card than what you have that you got for $60. Sell your $60 graphics card for like $30. Now you have like $110 to get like a 1050 Ti, or if you're lucky, a 1063 gigabyte. And now your performance is doubled. Always switch from console to PC. Because you can always upgrade it. You can't upgrade a console. Hype in chat? Hell yeah, hype in chat. Fantex makes a nice tempered glass case for $40 new. Johnny Ashtray, which one are you talking about? There's a Catholic for 1070 for $89, but it's a new seller. Yeah, then yeah, Anthony, it's a scam. Have I built a PC with an Apavia power supply? They're cheap. Don't buy Apavia power supplies. There are better options. S400? Let me look at that. Okay, I'm looking at... I don't see it. I don't see a $40 case. NSA missile system? I know, right? Yeah. Sawmat. You saw GTX 1080 on hardware swap for $325? Sawmat, it's not uncommon to see that for $325. The only time you should immediately start pulling the trigger on a 1080 for yourself is $300 or less. If you're trying to flip it, don't. If you're trying to flip the card, don't buy it for more than $280. Because graphics cards are really hard to flip right now.
I see.
Oh, P400.
So as soon as it stops raining, you'll leave.
Oh yeah, so really quickly, do you guys actually want to see like what it would look like if I was trying to put together a $200 budget build like locally here? If you do, just say like yes or something in chat.
That wasn't meant to be a joke.
I'm gonna turn on a fan real quick. Yeah, I didn't think so. Too many no's. All right, so this is what we'll do. Wait, it's $60. Brandon Hall, you think the $40 case was the limited PC building simulator edition? Yeah, that's what it was. I don't want to buy that. It looked cool, but How did you get into building computers? I'll show you. Oh, what am I typing in for? This guy. This is how I got into building computers. Well, him, Kajita Lucas, how much would you pay for a used kit of 16 gigabytes of DDR3 memory? $40, no higher than $50. How tall am I? Greg, not very. Now you're screwed. How do you make any money when you're too young for a job? Frog, wait for a video that's coming out after October 13th. I'm going to be showing... I did a collaboration video, or I'm doing a collaboration video with a few other tech tubers on YouTube. And we're going to show you how to make money without a job with computer parts. Love Noab? I love Nerd on a Budget. Flumbo Boy, how old am I? Guess. How old do I look? Actually, maybe don't guess how old I look. Don't guess how old I am. Can you, Christopher, build a gaming PC that costs less than a console and has a 1050 Ti and 16 gigabytes of RAM that can run 34? Are you... Who thinks that I'm 30? A 14-year-old Mexican? That's my favorite answer. Okay. 26, 35, 23, 30. I look 16. Oh, thank you, sanitizer. I look young. 30, 20, 28, 26, 30, 27, 10, 30. Nobody's guessed right. You look under the drinking age? Oh, thank God. Only one person has guessed my age. Oh my God. 18 after shaving? Oh, thank God. I just need to shave. Okay, good. Would you be willing for me to ship you the R9 290? I have too many graphics cards right now, Lawrence. I appreciate the offer, otherwise I'd do it. I'm not... Berserk, you know my age. No. Cheap PC? I'm 24. Some of y'all actually said 30. I'm not that old. I look 47? Dude! Alash, you keep asking me to check Twitter. I'll check Twitter. I'm not 24. I'm not 30. I'm not that concerned about how old I look, but I do kind of look... Yeah, I'm not 24, so funny, no. I'm like kind of concerned about my age, because I have a goal that I would like to reach in my, I guess now mid-20s. Is 24 considered mid-20s? Do you consider 24 mid-20s? Oh my God. Fuck. You like my voice? Thanks, Andrew. I don't. Hey, Simplicial. I like that username. Hi. Alright. Well, what was the one thing I wanted to show you guys next? There was something... Lord, why are you linking that stuff? Yo, Simplicial. I really like that username. Holy moly. 25, 27 is mid-20s. Oh, thank God. Okay, good. I have a goal that I want to accomplish in my mid-20s. I want to do it desperately, and I think the YouTube channel will be a way to get there, but we'll see. We'll see. Okay, so I'm trying to remember, what was I going to show that was important? Am I still using the GTX 1080 Ti? Yeah, you want me to prove it? Let me just pull it out of my system real quick. Serious question. Who in the chat has ever pulled out a graphics card out of a working, turned on computer? Lord, what are you talking about? Andrew, it's not just unhealthy for your PC. Do I know Metro Boomin? No, what is Metro Boomin, Simplicial? It's not just unhealthy for your PC, it will fry your graphics card. Can you speak Italian? No. What was my major? Video production. No. Don't do it to your 560 AM. ST Reich, today you built a computer. Oh, Strike. Today you built a computer for the first time, actually, your RAM still hasn't arrived. Me and the computer kept running? What? You built a computer for the first time, actually, the RAM hasn't arrived yet, sadly, so it's gonna. Oh, you have to wait. Can I speak English? No English. Get a girlfriend? I had a girlfriend. Can you do a British accent? Yeah, but it'd be horrible. So here's the thing. When I was first starting to do computer building, actually, I'll show you. I have the computer upstairs. This story has a computer. Let me go get it.
Distressed. Cast your eyes to the summer sky.
Okay, well, I'll talk to you in that time. Oh, Ray-Bans. Okay, perfect. You had to do it? What are you showing? No, what are you linking? Why? Why are you linking that stuff? Okay. Okay. Oh, someone followed. Or subscribed. Someone subscribed. That's what that sound is. Love from Canada? Awesome. Okay, so this is what happened. You guys probably haven't seen my first computer build video. If you have, you'll notice the videos have changed a lot. The quality is a little bit better, I think. Or maybe worse. Maybe I got lazier. Who knows? Lazier. But that actually wasn't the first video I shot. It wasn't the first video I shot for YouTube. This was the first video I shot for YouTube. This was my very first, like, serious computer for when I started to get into editing. When I first started getting into it, I was just like, I need a lot of RAM. And I need a processor that says i7. I knew nothing about core speeds, specific model names, graphics cards, anything like that. So, if I can pull this off. So, when I first started getting into computers and I learned, oh, like if I put in a better graphics card, I can play better games. So, I got this computer before college, by the way. So this computer is about 6 or 7 or no. Oh my God. It's like 9 years old. Jesus. So I had some crappy like GT 710 in here or something. Good graphic stuff mean good game stuff. Exactly. So I have screws loose in here now. See this? This is an i7 4770, I think, in here. Notice there's no graphics card in here. Well, I thought that graphics cards were just like Nintendo 64 cartridges. So for my first video that I was recording, I was like, and this is how you upgrade to play better video games. I literally just pulled it out with the monitor running like in the back. It turned off. I put a GTX, no, it wasn't a 1060. It was I think it was a 960, maybe. I think it was a 960. Put the graphics card in there. Both graphics cards were fried and never worked ever again. The 960 I bought brand new. So I keep this in my room. One, as a reminder to be appreciative for my parents because my dad bought me this and it was my very first serious computer. And two, to remind myself that I'm never as smart as I think I am and that there's always a little bit of an essence of dumbass inside of my brain. I've been tempted to sell it sometimes. Like sometimes I'm thinking, I've thought like, oh, you know, like I should sell that. It's like a bare bones system. But I don't want to. Oh, Pixel the Fox. Thank you very much for the $1, man. I appreciate it. Young, dumb, and broke graphics card. Sama, your comments are on point. Yeah, Pixel, thank you very much for the $1. I appreciate it. Welcome to the stream, dude. Yeah, Biolush. Yeah, it sucked pretty bad. Part of the reason why I was so upset was like I went back to Fry's where I bought the 960 from, and I was just like, hey, this graphics card doesn't work, and I was so stupid, and I was just like, yeah, I tried to put it in my system, and then I plugged it in and it wouldn't turn on. And he was like, was the computer on? And I was like, yeah, or no, he asked, was the computer off? And I was like, no, like, because what he did was he reverse psychologed me. Because, like, you know, when you ask someone in a demeaning tone, like, well, did you leave the computer on? Then obviously you're going to be like, no, I didn't. Obviously an idiot would do that. So he was like, well, did you leave the computer off? And I was like, no, I left it on. And he was just like, well, you fried probably your graphics card that was in there and the one you bought from us, and that's not covered by the warranty. So I was just like, fuck. I think that 960 cost me like $200 or something too. No, it's a 4770. Bye, Dumpster Sky. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah. It was a sad but good lesson, because then I learned that I have to be a lot more sensitive with computer parts and be aware of what I'm doing. Because what's funny is when you start like building computers, you can actually get super just like, I guess in the zone you kind of autopilot. But you ever autopilot with computers? That's what happens. It was shitty, but I'm never gonna do something like that ever again. Pixel, I'm gonna let your message play before I say anything.
F.
Yeah, it was so dumb. It was kind of sad. It was more sad looking back on it because it was just like, I was like so excited because, you know, when you learn something new and you get like this power from having new knowledge and thinking that you're leveling up in real life, right? So I was so excited that I knew if I get a graphics card. Oh, Vendy's hosting me. Well, thank you, Vendy, very much for the host. But I'm pretty sure all of your viewers only like League of Legends, which we might play one game of. I'm talking about computer parts. So, thank you, Vendy. I'll host you back one of these days. So, yeah. Basically, what ended up happening was I was super hyped up. I had all this knowledge. Oh, Flumbo Boy, thank you very much for the $1, dude. It's all good. We all think you're interesting. I don't know about that. He's playing League with you later? Ooh, okay. But yeah, so I was super hyped up. I had all this new knowledge. I was like, I have a better graphics card. I'm going to have a better computer. I'm going to be able to do all the things I was never able to do. I was like, I remember I tried to run when No Man's Sky. No, it wasn't No Man's Sky. It might have been No Man's Sky. I was like, yeah, I'm going to run this giant open world game on a GT 710. And I was like, oh man, like No Man's Sky must be so buggy. It must be such a shitty game. Like, why can't I run this? And then I get the 960, try to throw it in there, fry $200. And I just remember being really sad about it because $200 was, I think I had $300 at the time. So I spent $200 of it, couldn't get it refunded, and I only had $100 left. Aw, Pixel. Thanks again very much for the $1, dude. I appreciate it. You don't have to do that, but thank you. Why didn't it return it for another day? Because it's like, if you get caught lying, you the mod of everything overrated for. It's like, here's the thing. I was 16 or 17. Like, it's not like I hadn't been caught lying before, but like, if you get caught lying by authority, which is what I viewed the Fry's employees as, it was just like, fuck, I can't do this. And I just walked away. And if I had that 960 still, I don't know where I put it. No Man's Sky was too hyped and did not live up to expectations at all. So are you saying I should be happy that I wasted $200 and just never got to use that card? What? Jaxta, come on, dude. I'm like a 17-year-old kid, and I walk over to the computer section of Fry's, and it's just like all of these super mega nerds, like beyond the pubic facial hair, beyond the in some cases morbid obesity, beyond like the ass crack hanging out like a plumber sometimes, with a belt on, by the way. I don't even know that was possible. These guys, I looked at them and I was like, these people will never have sex, but they know way more about everything else than I ever will. So to me, a Fry's employee was authority. Pixel is slowly covering the price of the graphics card. Pixel is slowly covering. Yes, you did hear you did hear ass crack. I'm not kidding. When I was like 17, I vividly remember this very large Fry's employee. He was a white dude, greasy hair. It was not gelled, it was grease. Slicked back. He had a thick black belt on, and you could still see his ass crack. I don't know. So many followers. Pog. I still don't know what Pog means on Twitch. I know it means like you're happy and are excited, but I still don't know the context of it. Do you guys want to hear one more computer story before I go to sleep? What do I do on the stream most of the time? Small Asian boy. Okay, overrated fool. Most of the time, I will show you an insane deal I got on computer parts, and we'll go over them like I did earlier. I'll tell you a story of how I fucked something up, or a story of a Craigslist deal. I will show you a budget build, like if someone on the stream says, can you build a computer for $400 or $300? I'll show you how to do it with brand new parts or used parts. And then sometimes I will play League of Legends. I really do, we need that affiliation. Maybe I'll get it. It would be cool. Pog equals hype. Pog. What's the worst crime I've committed? Yours was stealing a Pokemon card pack in Walmart and ripping it apart in the store, and I justified it because they were expensive. Ellipter, Chris McGowan, huge congrats on the 22K. Thank you. We did just reach 22,000 subs on YouTube. That was cool. Damn, son, so you're the guy to go to? Pretty much. Overrated Fool, I have a YouTube channel. We're around 22,000 subscribers right now. As far as I know, right now on YouTube, there is not one person on the channel that can do budget builds better than me. No, not on the channel, on all of YouTube. I wholeheartedly believe that. There's not one single person that can build a computer for better performance for cheaper than I can. I don't necessarily think that it's me solely. I think a lot of it has to do with the fact that I live in Las Vegas. But a lot of it is also because of how many times I've met with someone on Craigslist, on OfferUp, on Facebook Marketplace, on Let's Go, and you kind of just get a feel for like certain types of people. Like, you guys know the Stratosphere, right? In Las Vegas, the tallest building here in Las Vegas. So one of the worst ghettos in the world, or not, well, maybe not in the world, but at least on the West Coast, is right behind the Stratosphere, because the apartments there have had more murders than anywhere else in the city, and more drug deals. Basically, the highest amount of crime is behind the Stratosphere. So one time, this was about 6 months after I fucked up that 960. I think I was 18 at the time, and I was getting ready to leave for college. I'm trying to think. It was 2012. What were they selling in 2012? It was a Western Digital 4 terabyte black drive. I'm pretty sure. It was a 4 terabyte hard drive. And at the time, in 2012, I didn't know about solid state drives. You know, if you don't know what a solid state drive is, basically hard disk drive, hard drive, solid state drive, faster, better, just faster. Get a solid state drive. So I was like, oh my God, 4 terabytes of space. And he was selling it for $25. So it was $25 for 4 terabytes. In my mind, I was just like, what would an 18-year-old be excited about? Okay, I basically thought I was going to lose my virginity. That's how excited I was. So I looked up the address that he had on Craigslist. Well, I didn't look up the address. First, I messaged him. I saw the general location was the Strip. So I was like, okay, well, like, he probably is like a guest here in town staying somewhere on the Strip, and he wants to just meet up to like flip this hard drive he has on him.
What do you think a first-time PC builder should build?
Wait, what? Where did that question come from? Wait, I just heard a... Wait, Alex McKinniff, why can't I see your donation? Here, hold up. I have to go to Streamlabs real quick. Someone donated. By the way, I see a lot of streamers do this. I never want to be the fucking asshole. I hate when people do this, where if you donate money and you take the time to like open up your credit card and your wallet, if you don't answer the tip, you're a dickhead. I don't care how big you get. Don't let the money change you. So really quickly, before I finish that story, let me log into Streamlabs. Yo, what do you think you can... What do you think a first-time PC builder should build? A first-time PC builder? Alex McKinniff. If you want... Let me come up with a better suggestion than what I'm going to say. If you want to learn how to build a computer, like if you really want to learn the basics, I have a video on my channel. It's called $175 Budget Build Computer. That one really explains why you buy certain things, and you don't build the full computer from scratch, but you get a pretty decent $175, probably cheaper now, gaming system for under $200. So if you're an absolute beginner, I recommend that. If you're an absolute beginner, do that, because you'll gain a lot of knowledge. You'll start to understand how computers work, and you'll still have a nice system for less than $200. It won't look nice, but it will perform nice. If you really want to build one, absolutely everything together from scratch, I highly recommend and you want to save some money, like since you're a beginner, you don't want to invest a fuck ton if it's your first build, get a Ryzen 1000 series processor and build around that. Watch my how to build a computer video and then everything will make sense from there. But if you're starting, build your computer around a Ryzen 1000 series processor. Okay. Oh yeah. Jesus. Lost my virginity to 18. I did not lose my virginity to 18. Okay, so here's the thing. How much can you sell your Dell Dimensions 2400? Charles Nagash, can you link that in the Twitch chat? I don't know what that is. So 4 terabytes. I think it was WD Black hard drive. Basically thought I was gonna have sex for the first time. I was so excited. 4 terabytes of space to me was everything in the world. Because at that time, I still thought the more space you have on your computer, the better it is. Absolute fallacy. So I messaged the guy through the encrypted email thing saying, hey, saw your ad for the hard drive. I'd love to come pick it up today. When are you available? He sends me his address. It's for the apartment complex right behind the Stratosphere. What's up, Andrew? Thank you for joining the Twitch chat. Is it bad? I don't know what you guys are talking about. Is what bad? Oh, no. It's not bad. Oh, it's not bad. Gaming, here's the thing. If you're going to be a gamer, quick side tangent. If you're going to be a gamer, you should learn what's inside your computer, because here's the thing. If you're a gamer, you want to buy nice stuff. Like you want to get the RGB mouse, you want the RGB mechanical keyboard. You will get fucking hustled if you don't know what you're paying for. Learn what's inside your computer. Always. I could say the same thing for learn what's inside your car, but that's a little bit more complicated. Anyways, so I'm going, the guy sends me the address. This apartment complex that's behind the Stratosphere, I'm not kidding. The building is made so fucking poorly that if you press against the wall, it feels like it's made out of really nice cardboard. That's how cheap these buildings are. You can press into them, and if you push hard enough, I bet you could leave a handprint. So these buildings are awful. So he says, yeah, can you meet me here? By the way, the apartment complex is next to a drive-through wedding. I don't know if you guys know that, but in Las Vegas, we literally have drive-through weddings. So me by myself, I've been driving, what am I driving? I'm driving a Ford Explorer, which is a pretty nice car for that area. I pull into the apartment complex. They have those really cheap fences, and like, you know how they have those like concrete balconies that have like the really thin metal rods for the railing that if you like push hard enough, you could just fall off and die. All that stuff is hanging out over there. So I go park in the parking lot. I tell the guy I'm here, and I'm like hoping that he's gonna come outside because I don't want to stay in that area for long. What is a drive-through wedding? Chris, I'm outside with your door with the pigeon. Worm, I don't want the pigeon. So yeah, I messaged the guy through the email thing because at this point I was still nervous that if someone had my cell phone number, which I don't care about anymore for Craigslist deals, like they could stalk me or hunt me down. So I'm emailing him even though I'm right outside his door and he's left his cell phone number on the ad. Like, hey, I'm outside, and he's like, cool, come to like 4 whatever. So I have to go to actually go to this dude's apartment complex. I go there and the door's like cracked open, and I'm trying to be polite, right? Like if someone's door's open, even if they're like, say, hey, come meet me here, you don't just barge in, like you knock. So I like knock on it, and like in typical Hollywood haunted house fashion, the door just like swings open slowly. It creaks. It does everything you would expect in a movie. And then it wasn't like super dark or anything because it was like 5 o'clock. But he was just like, hey man, come in. Black dude, you know. Yeah, he had like the Holy Bonks thing going on, but you know, that's beside the point. So he's sitting there on his couch and he's just smoking a cigarette and he's like flicking in his ashtray. And I'm kind of uncomfortable because like, you know, I'm expecting like, hey, how you doing? My name's whatever. Here's the hard drive. Thanks for the $25. We'll see you later. So he's just like, hey, let's go get it. So I'm like, let's go get it. Not out loud, but in my head, out loud, I'm just like super compliant. And I always do this with Craigslist sales. I'm like, okay, yeah, like we'll go get it. So he gets up, he like flicks the cigarette like over the balcony. sure, whatever. We walk out. We're going around the corner. We go to someone else's room. He sits and talks with his friend for like 10 minutes. And then he gets up, walks down into this Escalade. First of all, if I'm not being racist, actually, but this is like the most stereotypical black person car. But like, if you're living in like probably the cheapest, most crime-ridden area with apartments that may not even cost money, why and how do you have an Escalade? And then we go into his Escalade, and he's digging through the back. And as he's digging through the back, I like look out to the street, which is like I'm not like directly across from the Stratosphere, but it's like a street, a parking lot area, and then the Stratosphere. And there are people blatantly selling drugs like right there. Like just right there. Not that like that is a very scary act in and of itself, but like you have to assume, me at 17, 18 years old, if I see a drug deal going off to the side, I'm going to assume somebody has a gun. Now, obviously, at that time, the United States' largest mass shooting was not a thing yet. But, like, there were still people who died in that apartment complex. So if I see anything remotely shady, I'm freaking out. So this drug deal freaked me the fuck out. And the worst part about it is, like, the guy who was, like, sitting there, like, buying, I think he was the buyer. He was, like, scratching. He had this wig that just kept sliding around. You'll take burgers, fries, crats on the wedding. So yeah. No, I didn't buy drugs. Are you kidding? So anyways, so this guy's like digging there looking for the hard drive in his Escalade. The crack addict's like scratching with his like wig falling off. Guy finally turns around and goes, he's like, hey man, appreciate it. And he hands me the hard drive, and then like I quickly like pull out the money, give him the $25. Go home. This part was exposed on the hard drive. And you could see the discs. Pretty sure there was a scratch on it. When I did actually test it, it worked fine. I mean, back then, I don't even know if I knew about how to test a hard drive for its health and everything. No, I didn't die. But I just wanted to give you guys like a context for like, that's like, okay, for how bad of a deal that was, for how scared I was, I'd give that like a probably 7, 8 out of 10. There's only one time I was ever like really afraid for my life. But even then, like looking back on it, I was just like, you're just being a bitch. So this dude bought drug hard drives. It wasn't drug hard drives. The thing worked. It wasn't okay, here's the thing. It wasn't horrible, but like it's scary because like, I mean, looking back on it, will I adopt you and teach you the ways of PC building? Muscle Pigman, if you really want to learn them, just check out the video or check out the YouTube channel. It's just like when I look back on it, me at the time, going to that area for 4 terabytes. First of all, I would never buy a 4 terabyte hard drive ever. I just don't have a need for it. 2, the fact that I went to the worst area in Las Vegas for one is just beyond. I can't use the adjective I want to use. It's just beyond idiotic. It was just stupid. But it's funny to look back on because like I have a story to tell. Like, like if I ever meet up with like a tech tuber or talk to any of you guys, be like, what's the worst thing you ever did for 4 terabytes? So like, did I buy the Alley Gaming PC 2K scam? Of course not. I would never buy a $2,000 computer. I mean, you know, unless it was like worth it. Can I make a $950 build? That's easy, dude. Come on. Chris, what's up? 1.3 terabyte music, 2.3 terabyte games. A 950 build would be cool. I could make so many nicer things for that amount of money. Someone messaged me saying they think I've got something on my bottom lip. You ran out of money since your parents wouldn't let you buy parts, so you bought a headset and gaming chair? Is that gaming chair giving you a 10% increase in performance? Can you do a $50 build? I do have a $50 computer. It's a budget build video I haven't made yet. It's sitting outside on my rack of computer parts. What's smoother, 60 hertz monitor at 60 FPS or 144 hertz monitor at 60 FPS? The 144 hertz monitor will feel smoother, but technically it isn't. You still got to make the $400, $450, $500 computer build videos? Do I have to hit every price differential? Here is a challenge, a white $950 build. I mean, I could just show you my computer. A $1 build? Very funny. Hey, Krish? Did you just call me Krish? I'm not Indian. What can you do for $70? You could buy a graphics card and start flipping for money. Or can you just buy me? Very funny, Muscle Pig Man. Mm-hmm. Thanks for the answer. Yeah, no problem. This kid just asked why he only does cheap build. Why I only do cheap builds? Probably because most people don't have $600, $700 to just drop for a gaming computer. Do you? Let's take an actual poll. If you're in the chat and you're if you're in the chat right now, tell me right now, if you spent $600 on a gaming computer, would it bug you at all? Like, is that just money you'd just be like, eh, whatever? Seriously, I want to know. A 750 Ti is still worth it. Mehorja, however you say your name, sorry. Have I ever used a GPU that didn't perform as expected? Yes. Yes, I have bought fried GPUs. If you spent $600 on a gaming computer, you'd be in debt for $300. Wow, most of you actually said no. So $600 wouldn't bug most of you. That's fair. I drove around the block, Lord, and I only stalled out one time. Not just on the graphics card, it would. It would bug you. Okay, so from what I'm seeing, it would bug 30% of you. I think those numbers don't accurately reflect most people. Like, okay, this is just my personal experience. But every time I post a computer after I'm done with it on the YouTube channel for around $300, every person that reaches out to me, okay, let me phrase this correctly because I don't want this to come off as ignorant or racist. A majority of people that I sell my $300 computer to are either Hispanic or Black. That is a large majority of Las Vegas. It's not the majority, but it's a large demographic. So my understanding is there are quite a lot of people that want to play games, get a gaming computer, or at least gift one, and are looking to spend around $300, which is significantly less than the $600 price range. So, oh, Jesus, did he? Thank you, Lord, for getting rid of that. But yeah. Yeet Longhorn, funny username. You spent all your money on your first PC and it was $520? Yeah, I mean, $520 is a medium budget. What parts do I have in my build? All right, I'll show you quickly. And then we'll move on to something else in the stream. What parts? What am I looking for again? Hold on. As a Hispanic, I can confirm we spend way more than we need to. All right. Oh man, this is gonna be my favorite part. So, guys, unfortunately, I have to take you to this view. We're gonna check and see what's in my system. Can I make this any bigger? I'm talking about the program, not my desktop wallpaper. So, I got your hopes up again about PCs, but then your parents shut you down. Are you not allowed to spend like your own money on computer parts and try to sell them for higher? Bowsat, bane of existence. All right, so let me quickly pull up OBS and see if I can make. See if I can make this CPU Z thing bigger, because I want you guys to be able to see what I have in my system. I don't think I'll be able. No, actually, wait, no, there's a way to do this. There is a way to do this. Hold on. OBS. I'm not doing this like to troll you guys, but this is actually the only way to hold up. You might get a little bit of a sorry. I know this isn't the most ideal way to do this, but it's gonna be the way that will work for us for the time being. All right, hopefully you guys can see that. I'll fix it in a second, so just hold up. So I have, yeah, Lord, I know the processor's gonna get leaked, but I think I'll still make the video. I have an i7 8086K. For those of you that don't know, it's the limited edition processor. Its base clock speed is 4 gigahertz, I believe. Is it? Yeah, and right now it's running at 4.3 gigahertz. For my motherboard, I'm using an Asus Prime Z370. I love the Asus Prime motherboards. They sell for a good price, and they look really nice, and they're white, which I care about. Memory, I have 16 gigabytes of DDR4 RAM. 2400 megahertz is the clock speed of the RAM. You can see that here. Oh, it's clocked at 2133. I guess I should fix that. Whatever. The speed doesn't matter too much on Intel systems. Graphics card. I have an NVIDIA GeForce GTX 1080 Ti made by Zotac. And yeah, that's about it. I'll fix this. Sorry. This is not the immersive stream experience you were looking for. All right. Ah, oh no. Ah, crap. So yeah, that's what's in my system. Oh, what about my drives? I have a 480 gigabyte Patriot SSD. And then I have two 8 terabyte hard drives. 2 external. Show you the drives? I already told you. How much did it cost? When the stream goes from G-rated to X-rated real quick. The Asus Prime is nice, but you're more of a Maximus guy? Yeah, I mean, I really like the Maximus motherboards, but they're so expensive. Plus, like, I like white more than I like all the extra stuff that comes with the Maximus boards. Bye, MC's Gaming. Show the search history? My search history? You wouldn't find anything. Those Patriots are good price. Oh, the case. Oh, yeah. I use an H700i. An NZXT H700i. I got a Kraken, an X Kraken 62. For the reason that Lord Marquardt just said. Nah, I actually do. Hi Daituka, how are you doing? No, I don't. I actually do the NFC. I don't know if any of you guys know what that is, but I do the NFC, so that's why you guys wouldn't find anything. Well, you might from like 6 months ago, but like, yeah. NZXTs, don't they make gaming PCs too? Is that Ninja computer? Here, let me look something real quick. Is the computer that, doesn't Ninja have a gaming computer? Let me look real quick. I want to see how much that computer costs for that he has. Ninja gaming PC. Let's see. I think it's just a case. Okay, yeah, it's just a case. I thought it was an actual full-on computer. That would be so tragic. If I really want to embarrass people, you would ask them to show their wallpaper engine subscriptions. Brandon Hall, I think you just scared me a little bit. My editing skills aren't as good as they say they are. Well, the plus side of YouTube is that I don't have to edit as nice as I know how to. Lord, you speaking Ching Chong on me now? Who would buy? You know what? Let me see. Can I find an example of me actually editing like I know how? Let me. Oh wait, I can't switch accounts. I was about to switch YouTube accounts. I'm pretty sure if I do that, the stream goes offline, doesn't it? Or no, I don't think it does. All right, I guess we'll find out here in a second. I'm looking up something in the background. I'm Chinese. Am I not allowed to make jokes like that? Am I not allowed to say like Ching Chong or the other CH word? Maybe not. Okay. I'm looking for a video that would showcase my editing skills. Maybe this? Hold up. I guess the video game trailer would be the last thing I did that would actually show if I do good work or not. Your memes are changing my character. chrisfree.com/editor reel. Nah. Oh god. I've done some local commercials for places that are super cringy, so we're not going to go through those because they actually wanted them to be edited poorly. So why don't I just show the video game trailer? Yeah, here, we'll just do the... Fuck you guys, we're doing the video game trailer. Okay. Here we go. We're pausing the music. This is a decent depiction of my editing skills. Let me turn up the volume. All right. It's the desktop volume is about to get a lot louder, so. How do you get rid of the dust in your desk keyboard area? Real quickly, before I play this video, this is what you get. See this? Just go to Walmart and go to the electronics section, ask for like a keyboard duster. It blows air. You put this little tube down the nozzle, like, and you blow it in between the cracks and crevices that have dust. Don't ever point it down because liquid will come out. You want to make sure that you're holding it level, or just so that any of the liquid in here can't come down. Okay. Now we're going to look at this video. Oh, wait. Hold up. There we go. I'm making my camera smaller. This kind of showcases my editing skill.
Most people see this as an empty space, but you and I, we see potential. We see the airport before it's even built. We see the aircraft, the runways, the concourses, and the infinite possibilities of expansion. Buy land, build your airport, make it better. But how? That's up to you. In Sim Airport, the tools to take you from minimum profits to airport tycoon are limitless. Invest in research that unlocks features to improve the quality of your airport. Buy fuel for the aircraft, get what you need, and sell what you don't. Even manage your flights to make the most of your gates and time slots. Charge airlines to use your runways and terminals. Too much and they'll look elsewhere. Too low and you'll lose money. Create a system. The roads, the wait times, the flooring, the windows and decor, the pricing. Everything you do impacts passengers and their satisfaction, as well as the airline satisfaction. Keep the flight crew happy, and they'll even put in a good word at the airline. And when you think you've figured it out, start adding the details that separate your airport from the others. When you start to thrive, check to see if you're successful enough to start expanding. Once you're done, share your airport with the community and compare builds. Even download player-created aircraft and airlines directly from the workshop. However, the process never ends. Think something can be improved? Reach out to the best dev team on Steam and share your input, and watch as the game evolves almost as quickly as your airport. Welcome to Sim Airport. Available on Steam now.
So that's basic. That's like the last thing I took a while to edit, but even that's not like the hardest thing in the world. Lord, what were you saying? It's in what's in the middle of the stream?
Most people.
I gotta turn the volume back down. It was a small line. I have no idea. Can you make the planes crash into towers? No. That game looks cool. How much does it cost? Last I checked, it was 20 bucks. There was a random line in the middle of the screen. That's really weird. I don't know why that was there. Sorry. But yeah. Where did I go to production school? I didn't go to production school. I had a friend who now does visual effects for movies teach me. And then I learned the rest on my own. Like through YouTube and stuff like that. Like my friend, he's done stuff like... Oh, if you were here last stream, his name's Monty. He was in the stream chat. He's done work on Wolf of Wall Street. The Expendables, all three of them. There's 3 of them, right? I think. I do have a film degree. Okay, well, I went to Vanderbilt, if that's what you were asking. He did the sex scenes. He didn't do the sex scenes. He actually did stuff that's actually a lot more complicated than that, but it's nothing you'd ever go and point out. So, let's see. What will I do? What time is it? 8:57. Yeah. You know what? This is abrupt, but I have to do it. I'm going to end the stream. I have to go eat dinner. I am going to go be eating with my father. And as I hope that all of you guys should think, family does come first. So I'm going to be going to eat with him. I was going to stream a game of League of Legends. I did have it open. I intended to play. But we'll do that next time. So I'm going to get running. Thank you guys so much for watching and sticking around. I hope any of this was like entertaining or important. League, no league. Good night. Yeah. Good night, Johnny Ashtray. So I'm going to get going. Dinner at 6 a.m. Bye, guys. Thank you guys so much for sticking around. End of stream. Oh, God. Guys, if you're in the chat, get out now before Lard can do it. Get out. Everybody leave. Leave the chat. Do it. Don't type anything in chat. Guys, go. Run. Run, 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 run. Get out of chat before Lord can do what he's about to do. Go. 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 Leave. No, he's... All right, I'm going to end the stream. I can't look at his violence. I can't look at it. You got to go. Get out. Get out of the chat.